Welcome back to Celebrity Sunday. I don't have much of a voice, so I don't have a whole lot to say, but I am your celebrity host.
Look at this dude.
Drayson. And today we are going to switch it up just a little bit. Normally, we've been looking at these glorious mansions, oversized, and some taste is acquired for certain, but we've been kind of stuck in this area where I feel like I have all of the expertise, whether it's here in LA, from Beverly Hills to Bel Air to Malibu, or somewhere in Miami where I know a little more about that type of lifestyle of living, whether it's gated communities or just plain modern mansions in general. But there is a place that is not famous for modern mansions at all. That's right, we're talking about New York City. Okay? Talking about New York City. So today for Celebrity Sunday, we will be viewing the home of Lily Allen and David Harbour. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing that. Somebody feel free to let me know. So these two, if you don't know who they are, Lily Allen is a very successful British singer, musician. She's been nominated for a Grammy. She's very well accomplished, okay? She's very well accomplished. But I'll be the first to admit, I'm not too familiar with her work. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know exactly who she is. But David, well, David's a badass. So yes, we're going to check out their townhome in New York. So I'm actually excited. I'm more used to, viewing condos. I know a whole lot more about condos in New York than I do about townhomes or brownstones in New York. So this will be interesting for me. So, grab your popcorn, your potato chips, or, get you some water. And I don't have anything by my side right now. I probably should get up and get some water, especially for my voice. It's really bad. But yeah.
Oh God.
So their townhome is in Brooklyn.
What the hell are you doing here? I mean, last time I was single and I was living on the Lower East Side. I have a family now, kids. I mean, this is so embarrassing. You look good though. Come on in.
Okay, hold on.
Oh God. What the hell are you doing here? I mean, last time I was single and I was living on the Lower East Side. I have a family now, kids. I mean, this is so embarrassing. You look good though.
Appreciate that.
Come on in.
So yeah, like I was saying, the townhome is in Brooklyn, so not New York, like traditional New York City, like Manhattan. Don't shoot me, I don't know.
Our plain English kitchen.
When I first met Lily Allen, we first went on a date. At one point you did say to me that you always wanted a plain English kitchen.
That would be quite bold on a first date, to be like, hi, nice to meet you. By the way, plain English is the name of the kitchen.
I liked it. I kind of liked it. I was like, all right, let's do this. When we started on this design process,
So they had painted these kind of, I don't know, these are like natural plank, not finished hardwood floors, and they kind of painted over them so they have like this real rustic look. And then obviously this is an expensive ass stove. And for New York, this is a massive kitchen. And then they have a nook over here along with the, dining area to make it, formal. So this is interesting. So this is what would be considered a plain English kitchen. Put that in my repertoire bank of interior known finishes and design aesthetics.
Design process with budget unconscious
What's up with the
designer
curtains?
Billy Cotton. One of the things he had was called layered Italian. That was the design theme, and it was based a little bit on the Godfather movies. The fact of the matter is this particular neighborhood in Brooklyn is an old Italian neighborhood, and we liked the idea of incorporating that aesthetic.
And we wanted somewhere to feel like the
They're
central kind of engine of the house. When you come in, there's a big table to like dump the shopping on. The kids do the homework around there. I cook. Everyone
She cooks.
abandons me.
Check this out too, these like
Those
crazy
moldings are
chandeliers. This
insane.
became a focal point for us. And once that chandelier came in, that chandelier idea with the molding, which are the actual moldings from the original building.
My sort of big priority for this room was I just wanted the light to be bouncing off of all the walls, and it feels very luxurious and warm and functional.
Also really excited you guys
Warm?
came today because I've been baking this sourdough all day. I'm really happy
warm
that I'm
is
here to
not what
share
I
it.
feel.
Are these edible, the cream puff donuts?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I
man,
baked
I'm
them
gonna
this
have one
morning.
of
I
these.
hope they're edible.
I guess
We're gonna
with the
have one of these.
curtains, I guess that's what the curtains are for.
Designed for 3 women in my life who I love dearly, but I got several things that were just mine. The coffee station is one. The cool thing about this little
Gotta have a coffee
is it has
station.
a hot water tap, which has hot water and cold water on command, which is something I've always wanted in a house.
I also just hate drinking water, and I found that having the hot water tap encourages me to drink. It is tea, but strictly speaking, it's water. I'm able to stay hydrated purely because of that tap for the first time in my life. This house is really improving my health. My physical health.
Hot water.
This is great, this completely non-functional
Oh wait,
lamp.
no, I want to talk about this. I want to talk about this. This is part of the genius of Billy Cotton, I will say. Because we came in here when we were building this thing, and we saw this, and I freaked out. And I was like, what is this doing here? It's so stupid. We do not want this thing here. We have lights in the house. And he was like, no, don't mess with that. That's my moment. And we let him go on his thing. I will say there's a genius to it because at night,
When all the other lights
you
are
turn
off.
out all the lights and you just leave that light on.
It gives a little street lamp effect,
But there's something quite magical and beautiful about
Romantic.
coming,
He really had to
coming
eat
down
that.
in the morning or whatever, or coming down late at night and seeing that little light on. It's very low wattage too. So
What even
Yeah,
is
super
that?
cool.
Should we go into
He's
the
just
next
licking the
room?
cream out, like, dude. You're
This
filming.
is the garden room. We have this double-sided sofa, which means David and I can argue.
Okay.
And
I'm sorry.
and this is the garden
I am sorry.
room. We have
This thing is hideous. This feels like grandma's room, but there's 2 of them combined together. No, thank you. I get it. Some people will probably like this. You probably might disagree with me. To me, this is hideous. It's stuck in the 60s with this green chair, and I don't mind the mural, and then I don't mind the green. It's just this doesn't do it for me. And I'm sure that I hope this is like super soft and comfortable, because it looks like it should be super soft and comfortable. But if it is not, they should get rid of it. I mean, and then back to this chair with these armrests. I get it, it's shabby chic, but it's a more shabby than it is chic.
this double-sided sofa, which means David and I can argue and
It's hideous.
sort of be looking at each other, but
then face
relaxing
away.
at the same time.
behind this beautiful flowers is a great fireplace.
Working fireplace.
Clutter.
This particular
That's all I see
room,
is
the way it was
clutter.
shaping up, because of the wallpaper and the colors and the different things, it became a real like eyesore, even this beautiful mantle. And so Billy had this great idea about this weird, like modern box. It's really cool. Wallpaper is by a company
Zubair.
named Zubair. They are
So it's wallpaper, it's not even a
unbelievable.
painted
I try
mural.
to stay away from their shop because I go in and you can flip through their books and, you know, I just want
I
every
see it
single
now,
wallpaper,
that
and
it's
none
not
of
a
them
painted
fit.
mural.
This is all, it's like hand painted, gorgeous. Some of the little touches of like lighting stuff in here is so cool. We play board games here and read books and play on the iPad and sit on our phones and go through Instagram.
So they
all
hand
that
painted the
nonsense.
wallpaper? I don't understand why. Like, you just hand paint the
The
wall.
kitchen was really all me.
I guess.
But David really let himself go in this
No,
room.
sure, when I say that, I just had like coffee stations. I did demand certain things on this floor, just sort of like a couple necessary items. And I said, I need swan taps. And I also wanted a fridge from outer space.
A fridge from, he's getting ready to say a fridge from outer space, but I just had to pause for a second because this is one tale of a very, very, very great actor, or someone who has the capability of acting to a superior, stature. Like, at least what I'm getting from here, he is the complete polar opposite of the character that he played in Stranger Things, where it's like this is rugged, like super rugged guy who is just very simple, like overly masculine. And some of the stuff that he's over here saying that, he's picking wallpapers and stuff like that, that doesn't compute.
Space. And I got everything I wanted. In pink.
Why
no
is there
less.
bath
When I
water?
lived in apartments in New York City, I just had bathrooms.
I don't understand. I don't
lived in
understand.
apartments.
Please
What a
explain
freaking-
to
I
me.
did demand all necessary items, and I said I need swan taps. And I also outer space.
Please explain to me, why is there bath water in here? Are you giving us a bath? What was the purpose? We know that bath water goes in the bath. Like, did we interrupt the bath time? I mean, I'm just trying to figure out what sense would it make to run bath water, because this is fresh. I mean, there's bubbles here, and if you have bubble baths, obviously, you know that within half an hour or so, those bubbles are completely gone. So was this like, they're like, let's show the functionality of our things, the functionality of a bathtub. And by the way, this bathtub, I expected them to have a nice, beautiful freestanding bathtub instead of this.
And I got everything I wanted. In pink, no less. When I lived in apartments in New York City, I just had bathrooms. And there was a toilet and a shower and a sink and a toothbrush. And now I have a room where
And there's
you
a
can take
fireplace
a bath, or
in
you can
there.
like sit, or you can brush your teeth. And do whatever you want in this room. And there's carpet in this room and beautiful wallpaper, again by
Zubair.
Zubair.
Curtains
It's too
and the
much
carpet by Pierre
clashing.
Frey. You wanted florals, and
From
they
the carpet
delivered
to the
for you,
wallpaper
baby.
to
And this is
the drapes.
The
my
swan
baby.
taps,
This is
yeah.
the swan tap. Those guys are swans as well, no?
Yes,
This
they're-
I don't
the
know. There's
OG
just too
swan.
much
This
going
is the big
on.
swan.
And then
It's
the
the big
pink
daddy
accents.
swan.
Yeah, we came up with this design like we wanted a Parisian kind of feeling, somewhere where you could feel like you're reading Proust and smoking gitans in the bathtub or something.
We bought these at auction, and they are commodes which have these, marble tops, and we had them converted and the swan taps attached. They're actually
Did she say that they're
copies of
commodes?
commodes that were at Versailles. They go really well with our embroidery.
Maybe a commode is something different in Europe. Personally, I have not been to the UK yet. I will be going very soon, and I will be going for an extended period of time. But I wonder if commode is something different, like how chips are French fries, right? So for us, French fries are French fries. But if you want French fries in Europe, you have to ask for chips. And if you actually want potato chips, you need to ask for crisps. So I wonder if a commode in Europe, or the UK rather, I wonder if a commode is actually a sink to wash your hands, because here a commode is a toilet where you put your ass.
Free of sexually transmitted diseases.
You've had that since I've known you. That's amazing, by the way. Welcome to the bedroom, AD. This is our bedroom. It's kind of cool because there's no windows.
No way. So this is the one thing, and I know I keep pausing, but my mind is just blown by some of the stuff that I'm seeing. There is no way. This honestly feels more like a hotel than it does a house, especially with all that they have going on. But dude, pink comforter, pink pillow, pink sheets. Look, I'm all for, color not being gender binding and all this other stuff. But this is just like too much, right? This is like Malibu Barbie. Malibu Barbie came into this particular part of the room and threw up on the bed and the walls and missed the entire carpet. She only threw up on the bed and the walls because, like, bro, like, there's no way. I mean, this has to be a troll. This has to be a troll. He's like, let's put out this for AD, because this cannot be what he's sleeping on every night. He had to say, let's put this out for AD. Let's just, blow their minds. Because he opened up the door trolling. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was an actual troll. But back to the New York of it all. This is the one thing about New York, because the East Coast in general is such an old, developed part of our country here in the US, right? It is basically the side, where civilization for, the European settlers began. It was on the East Coast. So everything on the East Coast is going to have a lot longer history. That is where, things were happening first for the revolution. And with that, you have a lot of these established cities, especially New York to be the prime example, where things that were built in the 1700s, 1800s still exist. And this is another one of these type of situations where, at the time, this was great. I mean, there's pocket doors to close off what essentially today would be more akin to a walk-in closet. So, obviously what you're paying for is the area. They're paid for Brooklyn. I'm sure they spent a few $1 million on this place. By no means is this place cheap. But, we're in modern times, and in modern times, obviously, you're not getting as much as you want for your money. Personally, I would have gutted this place down to the studs and reconfigured it and made it more modern, but they simply just remodeled.
In this section, right? So there are windows in the bathroom.
And no windows
in the closet.
Walk-in
David
closet.
likes to sleep in the mornings.
It's true.
And he doesn't like natural light because he's also a vampire.
It's true.
So we can close these doors and he can sit in here and sleep or watch television till 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes! It is cool when you design a room with no windows in it, though, because I think
wonder
what you
what's
have to do is
behind
highlight
these.
that feature. And what you do is you make the bedroom just a place for couple activities, not and so you just make it very, like a cocoon almost. And these are the pocket doors that come in.
Because
It's
clearly
a
there's light
bedroom.
behind there, so I am curious what's behind here.
We have little lights.
It has to be a
here
closet, right?
Little nook.
for reading.
Closet area.
Nuts. I love these like
You would
mini
think.
chandelier things too. I don't even
Maybe.
know what you call that. Like,
Light fitting.
and there's
Like these lights here.
some
hotel.
flamingos. You've had that for a long
I
time.
kind of like
My dad
this.
gave me that.
So it was the closet.
One of the cool things about having like a smaller-ish bed area is that you can make your closet or your wife's closet bigger than the bedroom area. So this is like, I don't know, you've had good closets in the past, right?
Nothing like this. This
Really?
is amazing. Yeah.
I love like I built it. I know. I've been
It was in
working
fact
so
built by
hard
a
with that.
Brazilian company called Florence, who we are very grateful for. They did a really, really good job. It's all like panels that are attached to the walls. It's very functional and very beautiful. I'm very happy.
This is a hangout area kind of too. You and the girls and like trying on stuff. Just a cool little space.
Okay, he's got his own closet.
This is my closet. It's gonna be a little bit more of a squeeze than it was in Lily's closet, but come on in.
It's black. I love it. It's not the favorite room of anyone else in the house, but I really love it. They also put like a little desk thing over here, which I'm still trying to kind of figure out this area, but I got
I thought it was gonna be
my
pink,
little diary.
Dave.
I'm an analog guy. Just whenever I'm feeling particularly good about myself. I like to always remember where I came from.
Pose, I'm
Here we
supposed to
are.
believe
What do you call this floor?
Hellboy
They
loves
call it
pink.
the first floor. It's what I find the weirdest thing about Americans,
Americans.
is that 0 is 1.
It's the ground floor. Come in off the street. You only got a couple steps down, you come in here. Again, this is that paint that we're talking about up in the kitchen, which we used here because in these floors you tend to have less light. And so what you want is you want to take natural light and sort of have it flow through this hallway. And one of the ways you can do that is with a kind of shinier paint. Light bounces off in a certain way. This is like my favorite look in the house. It's so different from like other stuff. This is our, like you don't have a bathroom up in the kitchen, so you gotta like run down here to
Black
take
toilet.
a pee. And this is like something out of like The Sopranos.
Your
or something.
toilet doesn't
So
lift
great.
up on its
Very
own,
strange
Dave.
wallpaper, like black toilet.
That's what I'm
I've always
talking
wanted a
about.
black toilet, and I got one because I'm.
That's
an
what I'm
adult.
talking about. Manly, you don't need a toilet to open up for you.
This is wild. This was a real brainchild of
Holy-
my wife. She was like, I really
holy
want to do a tiger print
moly.
carpet. And I was like, oh, guys, a little crazy. Tiger print carpet. She
Wall
was
to
like-
wall.
And then she was like,
You know what? If you like it, I love it. Cause this looks so like they're stuck in the 60s with the green double couch thingy. Then now they're stuck in the 80s with the tiger print, and I don't know what to make of their sense of taste, but I could at least say that they're fun, right? That's one thing. Some of this stuff really probably should not go together. Like the design of this house, if they were to sell this place, they would lose all the money that they put into it. And I'm just speaking in complete honesty. All this stuff is just way too specific. And it's like a combination of specifics, right? It's unspecified specifics. It's so specific that it specifies on another thing to specify on beyond specificity. I don't know. Cause the walls are like plain, normal, boring, right? They didn't have to go with the glossy white paint here, but they did anyway. Right? They did anyway. They didn't need it here because the windows are directly in this room, and they have this couch and this carpet and this ottoman that it doesn't matter, man. If you like something, you like something. To me, no. But to them, cool. But look at these shades. Like these are like, this is so old school. I love it. Okay. It's so hideous to me that I love it. I love that they're them. Like, this is amazing.
Like, when I was like, what about the couch? He's like, tiger print.
Tiger print.
I was like, that's ridiculous.
Should have tiger printed the
is.
wall.
And
it would have been a tiger room.
It's great. I love this room.
I love it too, but it's like...
It's very relaxing.
I mean, it is. This couch is great.
I really hope it's comfortable.
This is kind of the media room. Like, we're lucky that we have that garden room where we don't have a TV in it. It's more like board games, reading. And then this is our media room where you just come down, watch TV.
But your chair is in front of the TV.
In here. They came up with a stunning design. The stone is this darker stone. I love the wood hutch. I even love these weird little lights above the couch.
I hate those lights.
I know you hate them.
We're going to get rid of them.
I like them. I like these lights. They don't really do anything, but they're weird. Like, I feel like I'm kind of on an airplane or something. Then it's just a place we come to, you know, just
watch
like
TV.
watch TV, watch a movie after dinner and stuff. It's really nice.
Should we take them outside?
Yes, please. That is probably
I'm
the
down.
most
You guys wanna
normal thing
get in the sauna?
to this place is outside.
Come on, let's go.
At least I hope. Ooh,
Come on out
amazing.
back. I want to show you this cool thing. This is really cool. So Swelterhouse's company built these great little structures, and it was crazy how fast they did it. But this is the
It's
outside.
a shed.
Ooh, big heavy door. And check this out. It's a Finnish
Nice.
sauna. You know, it's just teeny. Just sit out here with a book and stuff. But I got really into sauna and cold plunge like 3 years ago. And then, you know, since you have the one,
You have the other.
you may as well have Swelterhouse. Build you the other. It is just a cold plunge pool. Very simple. Just a cold bucket of water, but it's cooled off here. But I love it. Just go back and forth. It's really a nice little, you know, space out here for me.
That's really good for your muscles. If you guys, you know, are ever curious, it's really, really good for your muscles to go from hot to cold.
Okay, bye.
Thanks for
ladies.
barging
So-
in.
Thanks for coming.
It's very cool.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Love
I
you.
thought
AB.
you were gonna let me come back. I don't know about you, but I really don't have a whole lot to say. I kind of said it all in the video. Normally I would save all those comments and stuff like that, you know, for the end, but some of the stuff was just kind of like so mind-blowing that I could not help but offer that commentary in the middle of the video. And oh my, nothing matches. No matter where you go, nothing matches. They went from this kitchen, which was supposed to be, you know, plain English kitchen that had these drapes and curtains on the island counter, and you know, they had a nice marble for their counter, you know, by the stove and what have you, and then they have like the nook area. I mean, the kitchen is actually completely functional, and then they just started going crazy with the colors. Once you go out of the kitchen, they went crazy with the colors. The coldest place in, or as far as like design wise, the coldest place in the entire house was the damn kitchen. Everything else was just like pop color this, pop color that, green, pink, and it just made no sense other than they were just having fun, you know, like, let's go with the tiger print. Let's go with these crazy color carpets in here. Let's go with this insane looking green double couch thingy. And let's go with the tiger print on the rug and tiger print couch, and you know, just I don't really know what to say. I mean, other than the coffee station, I don't know what in there I would personally want. Okay, this is me talking personally, but to be completely honest, it doesn't matter. It literally, it doesn't matter what I like versus what you like. Just do what makes you happy. Okay, just do what makes you happy. Clearly, you know, all these colors and all these like crazy things, it made them happy. You can tell by how they talked about, you know, these things. And no matter how much, you know, I believe they turned their walk-in closet. I mean, they actually turned a room, put one area, made it what should have been like a walk-in closet, and they pushed the closet in the back of the room. So, you know, there was some stuff that they did that was kind of clever. I'll admit that was kind of clever. Me personally, I like light. I'm not a vampire, so having windows in the bedroom is kind of like a necessity, you know, for most normal people. But I guess when you're a vampire, obviously light is the enemy. So yeah, I just like them. That's the best thing I can say. I like them, like I mentioned. If and when, because oftentimes oftentimes your family gets bigger, you know, older, you guys outgrow a space. So there may be a time that they sell this place, and I'm telling you, all these things that they've added, they're really, really particular. Nobody's going to want all of their designs. Like, their designs are for them. That's kind of the point that I'm making. Their designs are for them. Their design choices are for them. They're not for normal people. Like, okay, I'm normal, but you know, they're not, I don't know how to explain it without sounding weird. You know what? What they like are not for normal people. What they like are for eccentric people. And eccentric people are just weird people with money. I found a way to make it a compliment. Okay, they're very eccentric, right? Their style choice is eclectic. Personally, I'm really, really like, I guess, vanilla, right? I don't like all these different colors. I'm not really gonna be like super huge on wallpaper. You guys will eventually see. I promise you. You guys will eventually see once I get my dream house. You know, you guys will see. I promise you, it will happen. I'll do a home tour. I'm putting this into the space, and you know, I'll show you guys when it happens. But I'm not really big on like wallpapers. So that's not for me. I'm not a wallpaper person. You know, I don't care about swan, you know, water fixtures and things like that. I'm not really big on any of that stuff. But what I can say, again, back to the point, is while most people will not want this place the way it is, meaning they want plain. They want white walls. They want, you know, they're not gonna want that wallpaper. They're not gonna want the super colorful carpets. They'll live with it for a little while, but they don't want that stuff. They don't want the pink walls. And you know, the point that I'm making is that whatever they bought it for, I hate to say it, this did not increase the value. I don't think it really decreased the value, because to decrease the value, you would have to have the space practically destroyed, but it did not increase the value. With the right finishes and touches, the value would go up exponentially. In this case, no. To most people, including me, this is a fixer. So, or well, not necessarily a fixer, but this place needs a remodel. That's better, because this place is in excellent shape. So it's not really a fixer, but it does need a remodel. So again, I really like that they like the stuff, and that's honestly all that really matters, is that they like it. Who cares what I think? They're the ones living in it. And as long as you enjoy what you have, that's all that really matters. Which brings us into the easy transition of my favorite part. No matter what it is you think people will, criticize or have an opinion about your choice, your taste, well, I'm here to tell you, that's not your problem. That's a them problem. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they think, as long as you're happy. I mean, if your choices, and the things that you like make you happy, then that's all that really matters. I mean, I was thinking like I should just have some long speech, but it's just really simple. Like the message for today is really, really simple. It doesn't matter what anyone else likes or dislikes, whether it's something that you did, something that you said. I mean, obviously, don't do anything negative towards anybody or say anything negative towards anybody. That's just wrong. But if your choices are, only affecting you and, things like that, doesn't matter how people view it or you. Just do what makes you happy. Like, go out there, be happy. There's always going to be someone that dislikes you. There's no way to make everyone like you. And that's okay. You don't need everyone to like you. You just need to make sure that what you do is making you happy. And then the people that are around you that are positive, that bring you up and you bring them up, and you guys feed off each other's good energy, then that's all that matters, baby. Like nothing else matters. Like, life is too short to be concerned with people trying to block your energy from that greatness. So don't let anybody tell you otherwise, okay? So go out there this week, kick some ass, and enjoy life, and be happy, no matter how hideous someone thinks your couch is. As long as it's comfortable and you enjoy it, you sit on that damn couch and you make babies on that couch. Okay, too far. You love that couch, okay? I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.